So we're going to need a plea. Let me know if you want me to formally read the indictment. You have the option of having me read it, or you can waive reading. Then I'll need a plea of guilty or not guilty.
Your Honor, we waive formal reading of the indictment, and Mr. Smollett enters a plea of not guilty.
Thank you.
It was from Chicago, the actor Jussie Smollett before the judge, not guilty, court moments ago. 16-count indictment for lying to police. Investigators say that he staged the attack against himself. Heather Hansen, trial attorney with me here in New York, and good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill.
I think it was surprising that the cameras are allowed. Both sides thought it was okay. The judge thought it was okay. What's going on in Cook County?
We're seeing that more and more often, and I think the courts are supposed to be public. They're part of our system, Bill, and I think that every court, including the Supreme Court, should have cameras in the courtroom. Here, if no one's objecting, the judge isn't really going to say, no, it can't happen.
Okay, so we're going to see a lot of this then.
Every step of the way. And the judge said today that he's got to be there at every single hearing, but he's wanted to be there. He was there on Tuesday. He didn't have to be. He was there today. He didn't have to be. He likes the spotlight.
Okay. You also make a note that prosecutors are elected in Chicago. Why could that be significant?
Well, any time that things are now being seen, every step of the way, it's going to make people act a little bit differently. I think the defense wants this to be completely transparent. They're concerned that there's been perhaps some overcharging here. You know, we saw one act led to 16 counts. So they want to make sure that the public knows everything that's happening one step of the way to sort of have some control.
What's he up against here?
You know, at most, I think he's probably going to get probation. He's up for, there's 1 to 3 years for every one of those counts, so there could be a long time, but usually they don't give that type of time.
So he has a prior record that goes back about 12 years, correct?
Yeah.
Does that come into play here
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I think that if he were to say, I'll do some community service, I'll get some help. I mean, this clearly came from a place where perhaps he needs to talk to somebody. So I think that those things could certainly help and add in his favor.
Another note here. You say a former senior Obama official contacted the prosecutor last month. What is important about that?
Well, it's interesting. USA Today reported that today, and they contacted them back when they thought this was a hate crime. I think originally a lot of people jumped on this story before checking the background and really listening to the story. So USA Today reported that one of the Obama officials wanted it to go to the FBI so that it was a better investigation. But the FBI is now investigating that letter that he purportedly sent to himself, so they may still be involved.
And that will be managed in a different courtroom at some point, correct? On a federal charge?
Yeah, that could be major. I mean, the attorneys may have a whole lot of work ahead of them.
Okay, so today, is that minor compared to what he could face?
Yes, yes.
Which could be what?
Well, it depends on what they charge him with, and none of that has happened, so I can't speculate. But today, this hearing, the next hearing is going to be in April. This could move quickly, and it could end up with just probation. A federal crime of lying to the FBI investigators, that could be something bigger.
Interesting. Terrific guest, Heather Hansen. Nice to see you in New York.
Thanks so much. Good to see you.
Watch it go forward. You say April 17th.
That's the next date.
Thank you.
You're welcome.